Welcome to Shadowline News, where we decode the stories that shape your world. I'm bringing you an eye-opening revelation about Generation Z that's sending shockwaves through education circles nationwide. A groundbreaking Gallup survey has just exposed a stunning reality. More than half of Gen Z high school students and their parents are completely unaware of the career paths and opportunities waiting beyond graduation. This isn't just a knowledge gap. It's a crisis that could derail an entire generation's future. The study reveals something truly alarming about our education system. While most families understand the basics, like getting a job or going to college, they're blind to alternatives like trade schools, apprenticeships, entrepreneurship programs, and emerging tech careers. We're talking about millions of young people making life-changing decisions with incomplete information. But here's where it gets really concerning. In a world where traditional college debt has skyrocketed to unprecedented levels, these teens are being pushed down a single path without exploring potentially more lucrative alternatives. Skilled trades are experiencing massive worker shortages, with electricians and plumbers often earning more than college graduates within 5 years of starting their careers. If you're finding this information valuable and want to stay ahead of stories that actually matter to your generation, hit that subscribe button right now. We're the only news channel specifically focused on issues that will shape your future, not your parents' past. The survey exposed another disturbing trend. Parents, who should be guiding their children through these critical decisions, are just as clueless about modern career landscapes. They're operating with outdated information from decades ago when a college degree was practically guaranteed to lead to financial stability. That world no longer exists, yet families are still making decisions based on these obsolete assumptions. What makes this even more tragic is the timing. We're living through the most entrepreneurial era in human history, when teenagers are building million-dollar businesses from their bedrooms. While some of your peers are launching successful YouTube channels, e-commerce stores, and tech startups, others are being funneled into traditional paths that may not even exist by the time they graduate. The research highlights a critical disconnect between education systems and economic reality. High schools are failing to provide comprehensive career counseling that reflects today's job market. Instead of exposing students to coding boot camps, digital marketing certification, renewable energy programs, or creative industry pathways, they're stuck promoting the same limited options their predecessors knew decades ago. This information vacuum is creating a perfect storm for poor decision-making. Students are choosing expensive four-year programs for careers with limited growth potential, while ignoring high-demand fields that offer better financial prospects and job security. The opportunity cost of this ignorance is measured in hundreds of thousands of dollars and years of wasted potential. Here's what this means for you specifically. If you're in high school or know someone who is, this survey should be a wake-up call to actively research alternatives. The internet has democratized access to information about career paths, salary expectations, and educational requirements. There's no excuse for making uninformed decisions when resources like LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, and industry-specific forums provide real-world insights. The survey also reveals a concerning lack of mentorship and networking opportunities. Students need exposure to professionals across various industries, not just the limited career paths represented in their immediate communities. This is where social media can actually serve a constructive purpose, connecting young people with industry professionals and alternative career models. What's particularly frustrating is that many of these unexplored career paths offer better work-life balance, higher earning potential, and more job security than traditional white-collar positions. Cybersecurity specialists, renewable energy technicians, and skilled trades professionals are in such high demand that companies are offering signing bonuses and accelerated training programs. The implications extend beyond individual career choices to broader economic consequences. If entire generations are making uninformed decisions about their futures, we're looking at massive skills gaps in critical industries while oversupplying sectors that may become obsolete through automation. This survey should serve as a clarion call for immediate action. Students must take responsibility for researching their options, Parents need to update their understanding of modern career landscapes, and schools must revolutionize their counseling programs to reflect economic realities rather than outdated assumptions. The most empowering aspect of this revelation is that knowledge is now freely available. Unlike previous generations who were limited by geographic location and personal connections, today's students can access information about virtually any career path, connect with professionals worldwide, and even gain relevant experience through online platforms and remote opportunities. Your generation has the tools to make more informed decisions than any in history. The question is whether you'll use them or remain trapped by the same limitations that have constrained previous generations. The choice is yours, but the window for making these critical decisions won't remain open forever. This has been Shadowline News, illuminating the stories that matter to your future. Stay informed, stay empowered, and remember that your career path doesn't have to follow anyone else's blueprint.